It's the first company that I've ever been a part of. With my traditional business, I've been to Mexico. So I've built facilities, manufacturing facilities, and participated in Mexico. So I'm really excited about this. I feel like it's something I've done on an engineering manufacturing basis. I was in the automotive industry. And so I'm really excited about this. My question to you, though, is this. With all my other businesses, there's a process to them. And what I liked about Visalis is that, very much there's a business cycle and training cycle that Visalis has set up. I'm real fond of that. I'm real happy about that as a businessman. But how we're approaching this launch, I think it's good for us to either have some affirmation from you that, yes, based on your experience, what we're doing to rapidly grow our team in the pre-launch stages is good. I'm talking about a weekly cycle, like every Wednesday night, like last night. Every Wednesday night, we are getting a bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger group. Hopefully that'll grow into separate groups over time, as it gets bigger and bigger. And then those are flowing into the Thursday night, the Thursday night pre-launch webinar, the national pre-launch webinar, and then et cetera. So Jimmy, I'd love to be able to talk about what we're doing. And it's good to have affirmation, but it's also good to have some constructive comments back to us, like, no, don't do that. Do this instead, or whatever the case might be.
You are doing the right thing. I think having every week hold on, let me close my WhatsApp here on the computer, because if not, this is going to be very disturbing. Okay. My phone on silence is on silence. So I am American, but we are building with Mexican people. We are building like all together, and we are gonna make this happen. It's been 3 years, Steve. It's been 3 years that Blake said, I've been in conversations with Mili. We've been going back and forth, that me talking with first with Ryan. Ryan was my first approach. And I'm very, very surprised when I went to Atlanta to the NST to see that finally Vi is really ready. Last week I was in LA and I was looking all the tools and all the communication that they have already in Spanish. It's amazing. This company is prepared. So you are doing the right thing. Going to the question is, you're doing the right thing. You have to provoke, and if you have later drawing the Wednesday, maybe you should give 2 times a day for someone that cannot go at night, maybe in the mornings, to attract maybe a woman that are in the morning. So maybe it's a good thing to do. Count on me whenever you feel that is important for them to feel that someone like me, my position, my role, is important to give a Zoom. I will be available for you guys. I'm really here to help you. Okay, just to say hi, so people feel, okay, we are in good hands, corporate and field. Mili knows the field, because I've been in the field for 17 years, but I also know the corporate. I'm working on the corporate. Basically, I'm protecting all of you. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So count on me. You're doing the right thing. Wednesdays is right. Send all the people on Thursdays. Sell the vision. People, they need to know that ones that are going to be pioneers are going to be the ones that are going to explode the market. Okay? Sometimes be pioneer is not that easy, but it's worth it. So as Jimmy say, we are a very small team right now. Somebody you just say we are a very small team, but we are going to be big. That is what it takes. Be small and then be big. That's what it takes. That's how we all start. Nobody start big.
Jimmy, I think we've had more people join on. Jimmy, are we all set or still waiting?
We can start without them.
Mili, I have the second question is, and I'm smiling because I don't want you to be offended at all. We're all so excited to have you on, and I know you just got married recently, right? I heard that. How do you want when we brag about you and how you're going to lead us? What name do you want us to use? Formal name, first and last name.
Mili Mourino.
Thank you.
Mili Mourino. Yes, I'm going now. I was these all my papers that I'm changing my name and all these papers and doing all the stuff before this call. I've been doing all my papers, but Mili Mourino is my name. I mean, I feel weird because I've been always Mili Rincon Gallardo, and everybody knows me as Rincon Gallardo, but actually I love Mili Mourino.
So be it then. So be it. And your last name is spelled very similar to Aldo's, but his spelled similar but different. So they're pronounced differently.
Yeah, exactly. Aldo Moreno. That's right.
So he's more Mourino and you're Mourino.
Mourino, exactly.
And am I pronouncing Aldo Mourino? Mourino.
Aldo is Aldo Moreno. Mili Mourino.
Excelente. Muchas gracias.
So, okay, we have Ana and we have Maria, right?
Correct. I'm here.
Okay, Maria, where are you? I don't see
I'm
you.
here. I'm here.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Oh, yeah. I see you, Maria. And Ana?
See? Hi. Hi.
Perfect. So we have Ana, we have Maria, and we don't have Elizabeth, and we don't have Alicia. But okay, go ahead. I mean, for me, it's very important to really be in contact with you guys. Rising Star and above is amazing. That's how we are going to start the leadership team in this new project, which is Mexico pre-launch. Okay, so we want everybody. Later on, we are going to raise the bar. Okay, but right now, so you are the pioneers. You are the ones that are doing the right things. You are going to be the ones that are going to drive the market. Okay, so we are expecting that you grow before anybody else. Okay, that's the idea. Okay, you be the leaders. So what I'm going to start doing, I think starting May, I'm gonna do a special leadership call that is gonna be on Wednesdays. Oh, we have to change that because you have your Wednesday thing. Okay, we can figure it out. But I think it's gonna be a special training because what I want to do is to give you more tools, okay? More tools to be able to duplicate, to be able to expand, to be able to attract more people. Because guys, this business is a lot of attraction. More than us trying to convince people is how we are, who we are, how we can attract people, okay? And the number one thing, we have it already. That is, we are Latinos, we belong to that community, we are gonna attract that, okay? And for you guys, Americans that are attracting the Latino community, in the moment that Latinos feel you are really helping the community and really wanted to help the community, they are gonna love you. I mean, Latin people is very nice. I'm not saying because I'm Latin, is very nice. I had the opportunity to travel to 15 countries in Latin America. I mean, amazing people, hardworking people, very warm. They invite you to their house, even if they don't know you. They invite you to their house. They offer the room for you so you can stay at their house, at their homes. That's amazing. Very different, very different. So they are gonna love you. That's why I know it's gonna be huge. This. So.
What's your background, Mili? Who did you work for previously? Which companies were you in the field building or?
Yeah. Let me tell you. Good question. Let me tell you a little bit of my background, so you know a little bit more. I graduated from business administration. I was working in a bank. I was doing well. Okay, I studied in a very good university in Mexico, and a friend of mine invited me to this industry. And let me be honest with you, I thought network marketing was for people that they don't have any job. Okay, I had a very bad concept about network marketing, as many people have. So I said, maybe network marketing is not for me. But the person that invites me, which is a friend of mine, she's very successful. Her family is very successful. So for me, it was weird. I said, maybe she saw something on network marketing that I'm not seeing. So I was open. I went to the presentation 17 years ago. That's 2000. And let me tell you that I didn't understand anything. I didn't understand the comp plan. I didn't understand the concept. For me, it was very confusing. But one thing that I understood, and I say, oh my goodness, this is great. I understood that I can make money without me. That was amazing because I was working so hard in the bank, like hours, 18 hours a day. And for 5 years, I didn't took any vacation. Why? Because my check was very little and my check for commission was big. So if I take vacations, I will not make that check. So for 5 years, I was a slave in that bank. So when I understand, like, okay, I'm going to help others. And those people that I'm going to help, they are going to work also. And we are going to work all together. We are going to be a team. We are going to make money all. For me, was a concept that I say, oh my goodness, I need to do this. So I joined. I joined for, like I was ignorance on fire. Literally ignorance on fire. So my first year, I was struggling because the company that I joined, they were not planning to open Mexico. So I had a lot of I waste a lot of my time translating things, going against the owners a lot because I wanted to open Mexico, right? I was very stubborn to open Mexico. So my first year, I did so. Many times I wanted to quit because it was tough. Sometimes I say God gave me a reason, to stay. Miracles happen, that day that I wanted to quit, somebody joined, and I say, okay, I stay, right? So the first year was like that, up and downs, more downs than ups. And then after a year, because I joined September 2001, I was in all the states in Mexico, like a miracle. Like I was very difficult to build because we didn't have this. I mean, Zoom. I'm in love with Zoom. I'm in love with technology. Before I traveled to every single state, every single city, I was burned out. My mom always said, Mili, you're going to be the rich of the cemetery. I mean, you're going to be rich, but the rich of the cemetery because you're going to die. I was working so hard. But I was traveling a lot. And then after a year, I was making good money. I was making around 4,000 a week. When I was 1 year after. And the compensation plan of that company was very bad. I mean, when I see buy comp plan, I say, oh my goodness. I made millions of dollars in my first company, okay? If I had this comp plan, oh my goodness, I will make 10 times more. The compensation was very, very, very poor. But I didn't know. I mean, it was my first company. I didn't know. I just followed what they told me, and I was happy to do it. So I was in that company for 8 years. I quit when I was making around, I quit my job when I was making 4,000 a month, a week. So I quit. I started to do this full time. I was with that company for 8 years and I was making 80,000 a month when I decided to quit. And the reason I quit is because I was not aligned with the philosophy of the owner anymore. My heart was not there. I couldn't transmit what I was transmitting at the beginning because the owner, he didn't believe in Latin America. So when he had to invest in distribution centers in Latin America, because before the product was online products, he didn't have to invest in distribution centers. And when we launched health products, he didn't want to invest. He said, I don't care about Latin America. Let's start building United States. And that broke my heart. That broke my heart because all Latin people, they were there, very loyal. And when he said, I don't care about Latin America, I'm going to start United States again, that broke my heart. So I was making 80,000 a month and I quit. And then the owner of another network marketing company, my second company, he called me And I was the VP of sales. And with that company, with my first company, I opened 15 countries in Latin America, but my organization was in 30 countries. But I was not there in all the countries. I opened 15 in Latin America. So those are the ones that I can tell you how to do it step by step, little by little, right? My first country was Colombia, and just Colombia had 45,000 distributors in my organization. So my organization was 250,000 in my first company. So my second company, they hired me as a VP of sales. I was with that company for 6 years, and I had the opportunity to live in Asia. And Asia, where are you from, Jimmy, originally?
Vietnam.
Vietnam. Okay, I was not in Vietnam. I live in Hong Kong. I live in Singapore. I live in Taiwan, and I live in Australia. So we built all those markets. I'm telling you, I learned a lot of Asian people. They are hardworking, amazing people. But I feel more comfortable with Latinos to build Latin America, maybe because of my Spanish. I always say I sound smarter in Spanish than in English. I can train better in Spanish. I can present better in Spanish. So I feel better. So, but it was a great experience. I live in 7 countries, and then companies start to hire me as a consultant. So I've been on the field. I know what it takes. Okay, I was the distributor that started like everybody else, and then move up, and I was the number 1 in the company forever. So I have that experience, and also I have a corporate experience because I was living with the owner of Big Hip, which is another company. He was my partner, my boyfriend for 6 years. So we were living together. So I helped him a lot with a company and to set up. That's when I started to meet a lot of owners of neuromarketing companies, and I started to be a consultant. They asked me to be a consultant. So I have the consultant part. I work corporate. I don't enjoy corporate as much. I love to put ideas. I love to put strategies. I am helping right now with the strategies, but I'm on the field. I love this. I love this contact. I love when I can help people to understand better, to move forward, to train. I love this. So with Vi, I know them for 7 years. They didn't know me. I was sending people as a consultant. I was sending people to Vi. A lot of people that say, Mili, I'm looking for a company. What do you recommend? Go to Vi's house. I mean, Visalos is doing a great job. They are amazing. I love the culture. I love the vision. I love the products. I love what they are doing. They are modern. I love it. So I start to send people to Visalos. And 3 years ago, I met Ryan. I don't know who recommended me to Ryan, but I flew to Houston. I was living in San Diego, and I met Ryan. And Ryan said, one day you and I and the company, we are going to do something big. And I say, I'm open. I love Visalos. I love Array. I mean, I've been sending people, maybe you don't know, but I've been sending people to Visalos. I love it. So, and then I met Nick and Blake, and we were starting having conversations. And one day that I flew to LA, I had a dinner with the 3 of them, and they were not ready. They were not ready. Europe was exploding. Their focus was not on Mexico. And I was, look, guys, Mexico is a big market. Mexico needs Visalos. Mexico, is the number 1 country in the world with obesity and health problems and overweight. So I say, please, it's Mexico. But, I mean, everything has to be ready, right? The owners, the company, the tools, the Mili has a good timing for me also. 3 years ago, but we always kept in touch. And amazing because my husband, he proposed to me, and hey, let's get married in 2 weeks. That was 3 weeks ago, 2 weeks, and I said, okay, let's get married. And then 4 days after that he proposed, Blake called me and said, Mili, now we are ready for Mexico. I said, are you kidding me? I'm getting married. What are you doing right now? So 3 years. It's been 3 years. I had to prepare my wedding. So my husband is an angel. And he said, Mili, go to Atlanta. Go to the NST event. I take care of all the things. Give me a list of all the things that we have to do for the wedding. So I made a list. He was amazing. So I made a list for all the things. And I flew to Atlanta to meet with Blake. And I was very surprised that he really meant that he was ready. That company was ready. All the tools in place, the energy there, everything was in place. So I was, taking this opportunity. And I talked with my husband and said, look, this is a good opportunity. It's a challenge. I have to help this. And he said, go ahead, go for it. I mean, your passion is in this, go for it. And he's the number one supporter on this. He's amazing. So I'm here working with them. I'm so happy so far. I start officially Monday, and it's been only 4 days, and it's been long hours, but it's worth it. We are preparing everything. We want Mexico and Latin America be so simple, because Baisalus has 12 years of experience, 12-year accumulation of things. We don't want all of that. We just want clear, plain, fresh energy. Okay, so we are working on that on my side, on the corporate, and also I'm doing a lot of these 3-way call Zooms to meet people like Anna, like Anna, like Maria. Like, I want to know who are there, that they want to make this happen, to help them. So I mean, it's a long story. It's a lot about me, but we are going to be working together. So it's important that that I've been on the field, basically. So I know what it takes.
It's a great answer.
Yeah, thank you. What company did you work with in Asia?
In Asia, BHIP.
Okay.
BHIP is a big company. It's in 30 countries. BHIP is not very strong in the United States. It is 90% of the sales are in Asia.
Now, how do you compare? My brother does a lot of work in Asia with Amway. How do you compare the way they do multi-level marketing there and the way in Mexico?
Mexico is going to be a lot of feelings.
Okay.
They feel it's right to do it. They will do it. They will work hard. Asians, they work hard.
Okay.
They don't care about the rest.
Okay.
That's what I learned. Okay, they are amazing, hardworking people, focused people, amazing, hardworking people. At least in my experience, most of the experience was with Chinese. Okay, I was not in other. Chinese are amazing. So that's one of the things. A very good question. That's one of the things that I say to Blake this time, that when I was in Atlanta, I say, look, Mexican people, Latin people, they need to feel. I use that word. I don't use they need to know. I use the word they need to feel. Vi is ready for us. Okay, so you will see. Working with Latin people, you will see. Is warm people. They hug. They will love you. They will give everything for you. So if it feels right, they are gonna do everything.
Any variations that we should do with our challenge parties? Because we're doing a lot more back at the home challenge parties. Any variation to the way we should do it different than the regular system we're using?
I never been in a challenge party. Next time, invite me, and I can be observer.
Oh, very cool.
Okay, because I never been. I mean, I always hear about challenge parties here, challenge parties there, that I never been in a challenge party. So I think the way to do it is I just go, nobody sees me. I'm going to be just my camera hidden, and I just watch to see if I can give you any feedback.
Okay.
One of the things that you have to know, and this is very important, is Mexicans, Latinos, we always look up to United States. We respect United States. Okay? So, if it was a Mexican company, like a Mexican, they don't trust Mexican companies, this that, but it's true. It's true. But when we know that it's an American company, we know that they are doing things right because, government, you don't mess up with American government. It's not the same. It's a first world country and third world country different. So that's a very good thing. That's something that, for example, Blake was saying, Mili, should we change a lot of our images for Latin people? Say, no. I love the testimonials that we have from Americans because we respect America. We do respect America. So that's something that is good. So don't feel that, we have to accommodate to Mexico and to Latin. No, you just be you, be you, and Mexicans say, we always feel America people, they will not screw us. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
And sometimes in between the countries, we do that, which is sad. But that's a good thing about America. That's a good thing to be an American company. I love that.
Well, I love that you're spending so much time with us because we're learning a lot and we have to learn fast because we're going to run fast. So
Yeah, I love to do it.
Is there any tips to be able to help us find the best recruits right now? Is there any places that we should be at to be able to meet more people? Is there anybody that does well in Mexico? Is there any certain industries of people that have a sales background or somebody that's blue collar? I mean, is there?
Jimmy, remember that how we said, and I'm sure you know this, we always say you never know who is the one. Okay? So I don't want to say, go for all the salespeople or go for housewives or go, because I've been in this industry for 17 years and I've seen everything.
exactly.
Everything, and you've seen everything too. You never know. I think my best advice, I will say, is share with everybody. You will never know. You will learn in the process. Latino events where you were yesterday and everything, those are great. And of course, with the people that you have already, Ana, Maria, that they are Latinas. Ana, Maria, where are you from? From where?
From Zacatecas.
Okay, Ana, so Mexican, perfect. And
Yes.
okay, perfect. And Maria?
Same. Well, no, she was born in Maria. You want to get us? But I was just born there. I was raised in for a little bit in Zacatecas.
Okay, so Mexican both.
Yep.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, through you and to the people that they have, and most of the vision, you have to share the vision. Like in Mexico is ready, Bay is ready, be part of that. I mean, what we are doing basically on Thursdays, right? That's the thing to people feel that this is a good opportunity. People have to feel that they be a pioneer. Oh my goodness, it's worth it. Is worth it. By the way, how you met? I mean, you Americans and Vietnamese and everything. How was that?
Let's see. So I met Steve about 12 years ago, and then I was calling Steve for 2 years, and finally, 2 years, finally recruited him, and now he's been with us for 3 years with our team. And then Skip started 7 years ago. He was actually the original godfather of all the Body by Vai champions. So his wife and him were the original couples champions. That was a good 6 years ago. And so he was our good friend early on and mentor. And we actually go to church together. And then Skip brought on Elizabeth, and then Steve brought on Anna, who brought on Maria.
Okay. From church?
No.
No.
I used to train Elizabeth.
Oh, okay, Skip. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, and Mili, I first met Anna at the YMCA it's another global thing.
Yeah, I
And
know YMCA, yes.
yeah, so I was on the board of directors at the YMCA for a couple different terms, and I just met her and her family there while I was there. So yeah, it's fun. That's just one thing I love about the industry is that how you know each other and how your networks get expanded is really fascinating and fun.
Yes, yes. Oh, so glad that you are all together and working together, and this is fun. So yeah, what else, muchachos?
Real quick, yeah, thank you, Millie. I have one more question. Herbalife is big in Mexico, and we do have some what we think are some influential Mexicans that are involved with Herbalife. I'm real hesitant on giving advice because I don't know. I'm new to the whole industry. I'm a total rookie. How would you advise having conversations with successful direct sales individuals? In this case, Herbalife. I mean, is it? There's a question. I mean, I believe that what we're doing, how we're doing it, is unique. I don't consider Visalis a supplement company. I think we're more of healthy options for meals and snacks and drinks. I love our mission as far as fighting obesity. I also love the philanthropic side of Visalis with Project 10 Kids. So I think there's some really important cultural things about Visalis that differentiate us from other companies. But do you have any advice on having conversations with influential people from other companies like Herbalife?
Are these people living in Mexico?
Well, the people I'm thinking about are actually here in Michigan.
Oh, perfect. Okay.
But
Perfect.
but Mexican, 100% Mexican descent.
Okay, no, that's perfect. No, because I thought they were living in Mexico. So Mexico, we want to wait a little bit more until we are more close to the date of opening. That's perfect. It's the same. Just share the vision. And if you feel, look, I always think about influencers or people that are doing another companies is like a marriage. Okay, when you are happy with your marriage, you don't look. Okay. So you have to be very aware. If they are 100% happy with Herbalife, if they are making the money that they are dreaming, they are in love with a company, it's really tough. Okay, it's not impossible, but it's really tough. The best way to do it is a 3-way call or Zoom with me. Okay, so you have that person that say, look, I am in contact with a VP of sales for Visalis. How open are you? And we can have a conversation and we can have a 3-way call or Zoom. I prefer Zoom, okay? If they are open. That's the best way to do it. When they are not happy for some reason, like in my case, I was making $80,000, but I was not happy, okay? I was not happy. So when this person tried to recruit me for BHIP, I was open. Okay, and even though I was making money, so anybody touch me, anybody want, oh no, Mili's making a lot of money, Mili's the number one, blah 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 blah, and nobody recruit me. Sometimes I felt, maybe I'm not that good. Nobody from other companies wants to recruit me. No, it's because they thought I was so focused and so happy and everything because I was the number one, but I was not happy. So so you never know. You have to try. Number one, you have to try and see where they are at, okay? And if they are a little bit open, put them in front of me.
So, Mili, that was I was hoping that we would go there with your involvement with our Latino launch. Out of respect for you and your position and your time, how should we request that from you? How do you want us to attempt to contact you and arrange for these?
Through Jimmy. Jimmy has a very good things. So what I'm trying to do is not to make myself crazy. Are you in the S&P chat or no?
Jimmy Lee is, yes.
Okay. So what I'm doing is everything through the S&Ps. Okay.
Thank you. Okay.
If not, it's gonna be impossible for me to give quality. I want to give quality. Okay. So Jimmy, you have to schedule all those things. People that are important from Herbalife and things, try to schedule that direct with me.
Okay.
Okay.
What's the best way to actually use your time? Should we leverage and get a few people on the call all at once, and then have you be able to talk to multiple people? So so we can do a special invite influencer call where like we all invite our influencers on the Zoom.
Influencer, Jimmy, I prefer one by one.
Okay, okay, that works.
I prefer to give quality.
Okay.
Okay. If it's not influencers and it's a lot like yesterday that you had a people and I just can log in and say hi and share a little bit about the vision, that's a different thing. Okay. Big fish or influencers, one by one. Doesn't matter. Don't worry about my time. I mean, we are gonna work this. Okay. I'm working full time with Vi.
What's your schedule again? I know it was it 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 p.m. Eastern. That is so it works out to be.
I'm gonna send you my schedule again because that is changing with a lot of meetings that I have to do for corporate.
Okay.
Okay, so I'm gonna give those times again to the S&P.
Okay, that works. Which products are launching in Mexico? Do you know?
We don't know yet.
Not yet? Okay.
We don't know yet, but maybe the basic ones.
Okay. It sounds like is it possible to have the neon as well?
I think it's gonna be the neon. I think it's gonna be the shake, the protein cereal, and the neon.
Oh, nice. Perfect.
Okay. I think those are the three ones that we are gonna start. We want to keep all the other ones for launching.
Okay.
Oh, neat.
Yeah.
Is there any more questions out there from our team?
No.
No, it's been great.
Not
Sorry
yet,
I've had you
not
guys on
yet.
mute. I didn't want to hear all the noise.
And I'm here. I mean, when this is not going to be the only conversation. If you later on want to do another one because you want to move forward, I'm here. Okay.
Okay, Mili, I appreciate you so much, and I fully intend to take advantage of your knowledge and your services, and I hope our team is so knocking on your phone that eventually you say, you stop. One team, one dream, you stop. But until you say stop, we're coming for you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's the plan. Yeah, we
All
have
right.
to make this happen.
Okay, excellent.
Okay. Okay, guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Mili.
Muchas gracias,
Thank you,
Mili.
Millie.
Muchas
Thank you so
gracias a
much.
ustedes. Les mando muchos besos. Los voy a ver pronto por allá.
Igualmente.
Adiós.
Bye bye.
Thank you.
Bye.